How we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Get Jiggle With It. I'm Mo.
I'm Audrey.
And what are we doing today?
We are doing Tabletop Appreciation Weekend.
That is what we're doing.
Para los niños.
Para los
de
niños.
Extra Life.
Para Extra Life. And we are also previewing a game that is coming up to Kickstarter called Guilty Gear Strive. So it is based on the fighting game Guilty Gear, which I actually just started playing. I need to move this towards this way. There we go. I just started playing Guilty Gear because it was on the Xbox. I haven't got through the story yet, so haven't even started the actual fighting. But I like fighting games. So when at level 99 said, "Would you like to play this?" I said, "Sure." I said, "We have Tabletop Appreciation Week coming up. Would you like to participate in that?" They said, "Sure." So we will be giving away a store credit at the end of this stream. We are playing a little bit shorter. It's supposed to be 30 hit points. We're going to do it 20 just because we did run a little bit long today. And we still have to go grocery shopping maybe. But yeah, so what this is, I don't know technically if you're supposed to say that it's based on, well, actually the Board Game Geek says it's based on the Exceed system. So if you've played the Street Fighter game, which we played once, because again, they provided it to us for an Extra Life gameplay, it's the same thing, same card action. You can combine this with Blue Blaze, which I think is the recent expansions that they came out with. And you can also combine it with the Street Fighter and technically any other Exceed game, which is just more fun, right? Because then you can take Chun-Li and have it go up against Soul Bad Guy. That's the guy's name, is Soul Bad Guy.
This one?
Yeah, the guy you're playing is called Soul Bad Guy. He's the main character. But yeah, so you can basically combine it. They say there's gonna be like 20 characters in their how to play video. We don't have standees, so the little demo box. Now, if you want the demo box is available, I believe, for free. I know they did the Street Fighter demo box free. So while supplies last, go out to level 99's site and you can get this little demo box. We of course are going to be. We of course are going. We of course are going to be including this, as you can see, in our tabletop bundle giveaway. That giveaway is going until the end of the month. This is going up on Kickstarter on the 22nd. The reason is, we don't mind playing this game, but we have other games similar to this that we would rather play. So we're just going to give this copy away. Worst case scenario, level 99 decides to send us the whole Kickstarter and we'll play that for you guys too. But as it is, you guys will be getting this demo deck as part of that there. Wrong fingers. I think I've done this how many times and I still get it wrong. But of course, we are doing entries. How many entries did they get for $1?
Two entries.
How many for $5?
20 entries.
How many times can they do the $5?
Many times.
Many times.
Many times as you
Many times you want. If you don't want your credit card charged multiple times, just choose to donate the amount you want to donate, and then put in the note to me, not the public note, what you're doing. I believe Ryan McLean went earlier, and I think he just made multiple donations, which is fine too. It looks fun on stream because we keep getting the donation alerts. But again, this is until the end of the month. We greatly appreciate it. Every time we raise $50, we will be adding another game. So this is not other finger. This is not the full list. We do currently need to add 2 more games to the list. Audrey's going to run around our collection, see something that we were looking to cull. We will be adding it to there. I will post the list on probably Board Game Geek tomorrow. About $25 to ship a demo box. Whoa, Studio, that's no bueno. You might just have to do the whole Kickstarter then, Studio, because I'd imagine. Well, still, even Kickstarters have been expensive to go to Canada too. Wonder if they'll have a print and play. Studio, it is on Tabletop Simulator, but I think you actually probably already own maybe some of the Exceed games. Hi, David. We're welcome back. But we are going to do a brief rundown of how the game plays. Normally, we don't do this on these streams if we've already played the game, but since it's also a Kickstarter preview video, we'll go ahead and give a brief rundown. But like I said, there is a... no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. There we go. There's a QR code. You can get the stuff. Maybe that'll work for you guys. There is some videos on Level 99 Games page of kind of a brief rundown of how to play the game. Let's go ahead and flip over. Here we are. We are set up for a, well, no, that is not going to work because we need to make sure we can get this one and the last one. We can't get them all. All right. We are going to have to play this way. So again, this is not designed to be played the way that we...
side.
Yeah, on the same side. Oh, but we can zoom in a little bit more though if we do this. Let's see here. Whoop. There we go. All right. Zoop, 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 zoop. And I imagine they'll have play mats. They had Street Fighter play mats. Otherwise, you get this nice little paper play mat. The metal coins were actually included though. So I'm guessing that's standard. That's in the demo deck. You get the nice little metal coins.
I have hell. You made me play on hell.
I think they both say hell.
Oh, hell and heaven here.
Oh, does say heaven on the other side? Okay, you can play on heaven then. I'll be on hell. There we go. I don't think it matters. It's a fight between heaven and hell. That's the big game. Again, I haven't gone through the entire story yet.
Oh, right, so I'm hell.
So in Guilty Gear Strive, basically what you're doing is trying to take the other player's hit points down to 0. So again, like I said, normally you would start at 30. We, of course, are starting at 20. I don't know why it says player 1, player 2. I mean, I guess technically that would work based on your deck, but I'm the blue deck, so I'm player 2 and she's... I don't know. The deck colors will probably be different. So on your turn, you get to take an action. The actions that you can take is based on what you're trying to accomplish. So one action is to walk or move. You're going to move by playing force. Force are basically your cards. So you'll discard your cards for the movement. If you have to move through the other character, you have to pay an extra force. Right? The next thing you can do is boost. On the bottom of some cards, there is a boost ability. So you basically can either play this as an instant boost, or you can do that. David said top to bottom was fine. It showed all 9 spaces. All right, hang on. David's making me change this again. That's right in the middle of the tutorial, David.
That's one. There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we don't get all 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, we did get all of them in there. Just barely. Just barely. Okay. That works fine then. Okay.
Now you turn around.
And now I turn around. All right. But yes, so you can boost. You boost your attack. Some are instant. Some are for the next turn. Some are allowed to do what's called a cancel, meaning you basically will discard a force to have it activate and you get to take an extra turn. The next thing is you can prepare or change cards. Those are 2 ways for you to draw more cards outside of the normal method, which is whenever you strike. If you actually hit your opponent, you get to draw a card normally. But if you're on the receiving end, you can do a prepare, which allows you to draw a card. You do have to skip your turn. You can change cards, which means basically you pay a force either from your hand or from your gauge to draw a card. Short arm player will thank me. Oh, you'll thank me. Yeah, but I would have needed... No, she was on the bottom. The red was on the bottom. I was going to be the one that was going to have to reach up to the to the top. She made it. She's fine. All right. Next is manual reshuffle. So manual reshuffle is basically a way for you to take your discard and put it back into your deck. So if you've used all your good cards, you can do that. You can only do that once per game. If you ever have to shuffle again, it's game over. There is a regular reshuffle, which is the first time you need to draw, and you can't reshuffle your discard to form a deck. If this happens again or after a manual reshuffle, you lose the game. So basically, yeah, you get to shuffle once, because this is just basically saying if this happens after a manual reshuffle, you don't get to shuffle again. So you get to shuffle once. Either you choose to do it or you do it when you run out of cards. Next is your EX or your Exceed ability, and that is where you spend cards from your gauge to flip your character over. So mine costs 2 to flip over. Oddities cost 3 to flip over. One thing about this, there are going to be standees, acrylic standees that come with this, which is actually going to be really cool for this game. It's unfortunate for all of the other ones though, because they didn't have the acrylic standees. So if you play with Street Fighter, you're going to have a card, so you got to play with cards instead of the standees. And then the last thing, which is the main thing, and that is striking. So striking, if you're going to choose a strike action, you get to strike, your opponent gets to defend and possibly counterattack. I will play a card face down if I choose to strike. Audrey then will play either one of her cards face down, or she can do what's called a wild swing by basically just top decking. Say all the cards in her hand she wants to keep, she can top deck and just have it be a random wild swing. We will compare the information on the cards. One is speed. That determines who goes first. So this is a 5, so that means that's a 5 speed. The next is the actual strength. Well, distance, definitely need to check distance, make sure we're within distance. But then the strength is 4. If your strength exceeds the guard, so this, say, for example, is a guard 5, and maybe if I did a strength 6, your exceed power is excessive. If the power exceeds the guard, then you stun your opponent. They don't get to counterattack. If it doesn't, they get to. And then the other thing is, of course, your armor, which is your defense. So if your defense is there, then you will block that amount. Then you have your special ability cards. These can be boosted. If I remember correctly, you can boost this by paying that amount of force, which basically just adds, I think that's why this is here. The EX attack +1 power +1 speed is when you do the boost at the top using your gauge. Then it turns into an EX attack. There's another way to do an EX attack, and that is there is a boost card that turns your attack into a boost attack. And it turns any attack into an EX attack. So yeah, so that is, well, that's pretty much it. We're just going to swing back and forth until one of us beats the other one, senseless, with 20 hit points. All right, so we do need to determine who goes first, because that's going to determine our hand sizes.
With our extra life die.
With our extra
20
life die,
sides.
20 sides. That is a 1. That means I go first.
You get how many cards?
I get 5, you get 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I imagine there's going to be sleeves and all that wonderful stuff as well. There's my deck. It goes way up there. Your deck goes there. We're gonna play correctly. We're gonna use the spots on the playmat. We always compliment playmats. All right, so I am nowhere near in range, so I do need to get in range. So what cards do I not want, I guess, is the question. So I'm gonna move. I don't think I want to get right up in close and personal with you right now. I'm gonna get rid of 1, 2. 1, 2. And I did not strike, so I do not get to draw a card. That is unfortunate.
So if I play one that is range 1 to 2 and armor 2,
I can't look. But if you want to strike, you mean? You want to attack me?
Yes.
Yes, then you take that card and you play it face down.
Oh, face down.
All right. And then I get to play a card in rebuttal to that. Do that. All right. Flip our cards over. All right. So I have a speed of 0. Or no. Yeah, speed of 0. Weird font.
Oh, no.
So Audrey's goes first. So range 1 of 2. It is an attack 4. All right.
Yes. Power 4.
Power 4. It says when you are hit after hit effects, spend any amount of force for each force spent +2 armor. After, add this card to your gauge at the end of the strike. So I can get rid of a card. I'll get rid of this card. So that makes me have 4 block to your 4. So that means I blocked all of it. What's your ability on the bottom?
You cannot be pushed or pulled. After draw 1.
Okay. So basically, yeah, you can't be pushed or pulled, which doesn't. But then after you get to draw 1. So you still get to draw 1 card.
So I didn't win my...
Yeah. So mine goes to my gauge. Yours goes to your discard.
My draw 1? No, this goes to the discard. This one goes to my hand.
See, discard. And then it says draw a card after. So after it's done, you draw a card. My after was put it in my gauge. All right. So that was Oddity's attack. Yeah. So I don't get to draw. So I have 1 card. So I am going to strike with my 1 card. I'm going to have to draw cards here in a little bit. Hopefully my strike succeeds so I can draw a card. All right. Wait, flip it over. Mine's a speed 5. Oddity's a speed 0. So Oddity's blocking as well. So I'm hitting for 3. You're currently blocking for 2. So the question is, did you want to do what I did, which was discard a card to prevent the damage?
Yes.
All right, so you got to discard a card. Which means my attack failed. Hit range plus 2 speed after advance 3. So basically, at range 2, it's plus 2 speed, which didn't matter because you were 0. And then after, I can advance 3. Advance means go forward. Right? Advances go forward?
Normally.
Normally. These are my player aids. I think advances go forward. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then this goes to your gauge because it says so at the bottom of your card.
Does it?
Yep. I have no cartas. Sin cartas. I don't know if I'm playing this right. Probably not. If you go check out our Street Fighter playthrough, I think it was the exact same way.
So now what?
I think Oddity won too. It's your turn. I successfully did. No. You, yeah, because I struck. I tried to strike anyways.
So if I strike, you don't have cards.
I'll have to top deck. Let me double check with when it says strike is successful. Does that mean it has to hit? This is the part I always forget.
Caspito! Psst. Psst.
Your cat is unhappy. Yeah, he's extremely unhappy.
He's needy.
He had stopped meowing so much at
Yeah.
one point, and now he's gotten back to it again, and we don't know why. I don't remember what's considered a strike. I watched the how to play video, and it was like, oh, they struck because they hit them. But it was like they hit them and dazed them. It wasn't like everything was blocked. I don't think they gave an example of like what happens if everything is blocked. Advance. Move towards the opponent, the indicated number of spaces or as many as possible. Switching sides and continuing the same direction. Yeah. So push, pull, revolving strike. Da-da-da. Whoever's most speed, okay. Active player attacks. Check range, did that. Trigger effects, clean up. After hitting an opponent with your attack, you will do damage to the opponent's life equal to the power reduced by life by that much. Damage first applied to the opponent's armor before the opponent's... Deal 3 damage to the opponent, and 4 armor means they take no damage and have 1 armor left over. If the total damage opponent is taken, apply that. If it exceeds the guard, they become stunned. It doesn't even say here. It doesn't specifically say that what is considered a strike. If you strike for... Oh, it says if you strike for any reason, do not draw a card. Ow, I need to learn how to read. So, if you successfully strike, you don't draw a card. So when I attacked you the first time, I did not successfully strike. And then when I attacked you the second time, I did not successfully strike. And then when you attacked me, you did not successfully strike. Yeah, when you don't successfully strike, when you don't successfully do damage to your opponent, you get to draw a card. Right, so I've tried to attack you twice, right? Yeah, because that was just my turn for the second time. Okay. Whew. Did the meowing resume after you mow? After you move? No, he was meowing
here
more once we moved, but then he completely stopped.
When we got Molly, when we were babies.
We were pet sitting my parents' dog. So an EX is when you have 2 of the same card. That's what an EX is.
2 of the same card.
Yeah. An ultra is when you have the card with the number in the top and you have to pay the cost of the card in the top.
So what can I do with an EX?
You basically, if you want to activate it, you have to play the other card immediately to make it an EX when you do a strike. Oh, is that what you're doing, a strike?
I don't know what else to do. What is guard? How do I
Guard is when
guard?
I'm striking you. Guard would be if I'm striking you.
But what does it do?
It does what we did earlier. It's probably similar to block.
It's not blocking, because blocking would be armor.
Oh. Guard is guard. It's going to tell you on the card. I don't know. I don't know what any of these cards do. Guard is the one that if you have a higher number, it prevents you from getting dazed. What's the term it's using for guard? Where is he? Casper, buddy, where are you at? Where are you at? We're right here.
Here.
Come. Here we go. Don't leave.
Casper.
You're just gonna go out there and start crying again. Please. Hi. Like he's crying trying to find us. I bring him into the room with us. And then he starts to leave. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, so guard, I don't know what the card's saying in relation, but guard is...
Has an eyeball.
Yeah, so the guard is if I try to hit you for 6 and you have a guard of 5, then I will stun you and you don't get to attack me back during that turn. So whatever it's saying about guard, I'm guessing is improving your guard. So
no,
yes.
I'm just talking about the guard right
here. Oh, yes. That is used when I'm attacking you. So the higher the number, the less likely you are to get stunned when I attack you.
So
Did you play that card, or where'd that card come from?
Oh, see, that was my strike.
Okay. So you're still striking, or you're going to do something different? What color? He is white, as blanco.
Oh, we should show him. He's pretty.
He's getting old.
It's
He's
getting old. No, he is old.
he is old. He's 18, 19, somewhere around there. Get comfy, Casper.
Okay. So I have two of that.
Other card. Yes, so you could do an EX attack because you have 2 matching cards. I'm not supposed to know that, but yeah.
Pero because I don't know how to play this.
Neither do I.
EX attack.
Well, no, you only play one of them.
Oh.
It's a secret. Remember, I'm not supposed to know what you're doing. Okay, put the other one back in your hand.
What I have
If you
to-
turn it into an EX attack, you immediately play it
so
once
that
we reveal.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
But now I know it's an EX attack, and I don't
You,
know.
pretend you don't
Okay,
know.
I don't know it's an EX attack, but I'm going to play that one anyways. All right,
attack it.
attack it.
Attack it.
There, EX attack. So that gives you +1 to everything. So mine is a 2, yours is a 5. So Oddity goes first because she is Casper the Friendly Cat. He is now. He was not originally. So Oddity's got EX attack. So she goes first. She's going to attack for, you get +1 of everything for your EX. So your damage is 4 because it's an EX attack. And I don't have any
Your
defense.
guard is 6.
My guard is 6. So that means you don't stun me, but you still do the 4 damage. Because I don't have any guard. See, no guard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Armor.
Armor. Yes, I have guard. Guard just keeps me from getting stunned. And then what's the bottom of your card?
The bottom. This or bottom?
Bottom. If you initiated, +2 power. Oh, you did initiate. So that is another 2 damage. 1, 2.
What is this?
If you initiate, that's if you decided to make it a boost card on the bottom. Wow, that was a lot of damage in one turn. All right, now I get to go. All right, so my no, you gotta keep it out. So my damage is it's just 1. We don't need to look at it. So my damage is 6. All right, and your guard is 6 because you got +1 from the EX attack. See, EX attack, +1 everything,
So this is a 3.
+1 armor. No, I'm sorry, your armor.
I have no armor.
Oh, you have no armor. I can't read from here. I'm sorry. I can't read any of that from here. All right, so you don't have any armor. No, you have 1 armor. You get +1 armor.
Okay.
+1 armor. So you got 1 armor. I hit for 6, so you take 5 damage.
Oish.
Yep. And then hit, the opponent must discard a random card. And then because you successfully
It was
struck,
my ultra.
you get 2 cards in your gauge, and then I successfully struck, so I get 1 card. Neither one of us gets to draw a card. You might like to read Breaking Cat News webcomic. Lupin there has a white cat who hides and sinks.
Hides and sinks?
Yeah. All right. So that was Ovidy's attack. I do have 1 card left. How many cards do I get to draw if I do the draw? Oh, 1 card. That's all right. I'll draw a card. I'm installing Mortal Kombat 11 now. My only fighting game I have to play. Yeah, so I got Mortal Kombat 11. It was in Game Pass, but get all the extra characters. You have to pay for that, and then I think they had the bundle like on sale the other week for like next to nothing.
So if I want to get away from you, this is me.
Yeah, so you move
With my...
by discarding cards.
Oh.
However many cards you discard is how you get away. I'm not sure the strategy of running away from people in these games. It really
Because
doesn't
the
seem
range.
effective because then the other person's just going to run up to you. Like, I've not figured these games out. Like, the last time we played this one, there was another game that was very similar where you could move back and forth. And it's like the moving doesn't seem to serve a purpose except for forcing the player to chase after you.
And discard cards.
Yeah, and discard cards. We have another game.
Because there
Twisted Fables is the same thing. It's a game where you're running back and forth on a track to chase each other down. I don't know if the movement's similar, but it's like I figure once you're in combat, like running away. I mean, I get it in a fighting game. If you're getting beat up, you try to run to the other side and try to coax them in so you can do a big attack on them. Because if you have an attack card, in my opinion, you would just always play an attack card. There are probably characters who are more mobile than others and can keep their distance while using ranged attack. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know if any of these cards are like minimum range would be 2 or something. Because these are 1 and 2. Are any of these? 1 and 2, 1, 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. No range because it's blocking.
Strike.
All right, lista. All right, speed 1.
Speed 3.
Speed 3. So Oddity goes first. Attack 5. My armor is 2. So you hit me for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then my guard's 5, so you don't stun me. So that means I get to attack back. What's your after with the bottom?
Ignore armor, ignore guard.
Oh, geez. Okay, so so wait a minute. So you actually...
So
You didn't exceed my guard, though. I think you have to exceed the guard for me to get stunned. So, but I do take 2 more damage. All right. So then I attack you for 4. You have no armor, so you take all 4 damage. And then I cannot be pushed or pulled. And then after, I get to draw a card. And that successfully hit, so that goes there. That successfully hit, so that goes there. You have 1 card.
I'll see.
You have to probably do like I did, do the prepare action. Ah, yes. So I just found a card that requires you to be at range. So there are cards that have to be at range. Okay. Let's see. That's the cancel thing, which we haven't used, which is just weird. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. Oh, hang on. What card did you play? Dust?
Dust.
You can't play. You couldn't have done that. It was arranged 2.
And I was at 1?
You were, yeah, you were there.
I thought it was...
Mm-mm.
But then you undo your attack.
Yeah, I have to undo mine. Oops. So what was that? You 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then it was
Mine
4.
was 4. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of that too because I had the same card and I was like, oh, I'll just play the same thing. I was like, I can't play that card. I'm not at the right range. It's like Studio said, some people need to be further away to do that. So yes, to play that card, you would need to run away.
Okay. So I'll play another one.
You're gonna strike again? Strike?
I mean, because of this one.
Or you mean discard it so you can move?
Nope.
Nope, she says. Nope. I know what that card is. I'm not going to play it because that would be unfair.
Now I don't feel like
Oh,
going
no.
to
Oops.
groceries.
Sorry. I got rid of the wrong card. Hang on. This one. I'm just going to do the same card I played because that's what I would do. I would still play. Okay. 1, 3. So Oddly's faster. She attacks for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, mine says ignore armor. You cannot be pushed or pulled.
And on hit, you
Hit,
pull
pull
one
one,
and gain advantage. I don't know what advantage is. I've not seen anything say the word advantage. All right. So Oddly hits me, and she ignores my armor. Oh, yay. For 5. Whoosh.
No advantage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take advantage.
And then the 5 is the same as my guard, so I don't get stunned.
Oh.
On hit, you pull, but I'm already in range. And then you gain advantage.
Advantage here says in parentheses, you take the next turn regardless of who initiated.
Okay, so you get to take the next turn. Yeah, see, I don't like when you put the text of what a thing does on some cards, but not the other. Put it on all cards. We've always discussed that. Put the key terms on all the cards, or make a key terms. Like, I like these. I like that they gave little play rates. But every key term is not on these play rates. All right. So then I get to swing back. So I'm hitting you for 4. You have no armor. So you do take all 4. And then you'd be stunned, but the stun really doesn't matter when you're the attacker because you still get to go. So that goes to yours, that goes to mine. Now remember, you can use that to move as well. You can use your gauge to move as well. Doesn't have to be cards in your hand. So you get to go again because you have the advantage.
So how do I move discarding cards?
Yes, so if you wanted to move, you can discard those cards to move.
And why are these in here? I mean, why are they good for? Later?
They're used to flip you over, and they're used to pay the cost of cards that have that number at the top.
Can I discard from there?
You can also discard there, yeah.
So I'm discarding 2.
To retreat 2. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to strike. How many characters decks in this game? So they said there's gonna be 20 characters in this one. In the Street Fighter, there were 3 boxes with 4 characters each, I believe. So I believe there was 12 with Street Fighter. Blue Blaze just came out. I think you can go out to their website and see that, but I think there's a bunch for Blue Blaze. Then there were some other like offsets. Like I think they did like a Shovel Knight deck, and so forth. All right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Aish. Mismo.
Dust.
See. And then it says if there's a tie. It was on here somewhere. Nope. We're talking about ties. Somewhere. Where did it talked about tie? It said if the speed tied. Ish. Where's the speed? Yeah, we played the Street Fighter and it's been so long. I mean, I don't remember half of what we did. Where's the speed?
0. I remember one playmat like this. That's
yeah. Higher speed performs the entire attack for the reactive player. Attack is 5 steps. Okay, where's tied speed? I know I saw it. Or maybe it was in the video, I think, as it was in the video. I don't remember in the how to play video what it said. If the speed... whoever has a higher speed attack goes first, not active player. If the speed is tie, the attacker becomes... Okay, so you become the active player. Or I become the active player because I'm the attacker. So I'm the active player. I go first then. So I'm attacking for 5. You have no defense, so you take 5 damage.
You're gonna kill me.
All right. And then I ignore all armor, ignore all guard. So I also stun you. So that means you don't get to counterattack.
No, here or there?
Discard. Yep, discard. PDF rules can let you search. Yes, there is a search function. I I don't know. I just didn't decide to use it. So yeah.
So I don't have más cartas.
So
Do
you'll
I
have to do the prepare action then,
prepare.
which is just to draw 1 card.
One.
Yeah, it's very weird. I feel like you should be able to draw more cards, because then you're basically just top decking. Yeah, I can't do that. All right. So I'm going to boost. So now draw 1 card. And then on my next attack, my hit is +1 power. And then I add this card to my gauge as well as my hit. All right.
Okay, I will do that. See?
Yeah.
Just that? Not this, just that.
Yeah.
Hit, +1 power. Draw 1. So,
Yeah.
I am attacking you for.
Well, no, that's when you're boosting your next attack if you do that. Or you can actually use it as an attack. So do you want to boost your next attack or do you want to attack?
Attack.
Okay, so flip it the other way over. That way. Okay. So you're doing a strike. All right.
Oh, I see. Okay. Boost this for the next turn.
And I'm going to top deck. All right. All right.
My
Wild
card is
swing.
bad.
I can choose if I want to do this. Right. Whenever you pull an ultra, you can choose to do it or not. I do have 4 cards, so I'm going to go ahead and do my ultra. So mine is a 1. So mine is slower than yours. Yours is a 5, so you get to go first. Technically, you're not even in range though.
1, 2,
Before,
3.
I'm sorry, before, that means before any attacking happens, close 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you're good. You're still within range. So 1 to 3. I needed to be in 1. All right. So you're attacking for 4. I have an armor of 2. So you do 2 damage. 1, 2. I have a guard of 6. So that doesn't happen. On hit, you gain advantage. That means on your next turn. And then after, which is now, you're going to get +2 armor, right?
After 2 armor, close 2. What? It's close 2.
Well, that would be, yeah. So now it's the end of your attack. So now you have +2 armor.
Okay.
Close 2 means get closer to me 2.
Oh.
Which means basically you'll just go 1, 2 up over here. So technically my before should have happened until it was my turn. I think, yeah. So technically you would have still hit me when I was at ranged. So right here would have been there. Or no, where was I? 1, 2, 3, no, I was here. Yeah, so you would have been, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So now your after is close 2, 1, 2. Right? Me, before close 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do anything.
Because your range?
My range is 1. Yeah, that's kind of that. I mean, that was a great card, but unfortunately, I didn't. The order of operation plays a key factor here. Like, you have to know the order of operations because moving past each other. So this one's good. Like if I was far, far away from you, but the speed is so slow. Like the chances of you not like having faster speed right? Unless you played your block card. Wouldn't matter. Like I'd have to be way far away to guarantee that you don't move before I strike. Yeah. Okay. So I missed. You succeeded. You have advantage, so you get to go again. Close. That goes past the other player. Seems odd. Yeah. Let me go. I'll go back down here to the section. Close. Advance the indicated number of spaces or as many as possible. Oh, but without switching sides with the opponent. Okay, you're right. Advance is the one where you switch sides. Hang on. You're right. All right, so let's pull it back. All right, so close. You did that. You did the close, so you're good. Yours is done. All right. So then mine, before close 4, I don't need to because I'm already there and I don't pass you.
So we don't know.
Advance, you go over. Yeah, so advance, you go over. Close, no. And then there's bet beat. Move the indicator number of spaces away from the opponent or as many as possible. Push pull, you push pull. Okay. Oh, that was my boost. So I have 6. You have 2 armor.
No armor.
2 armor, because you're that. That gave you 2 armor. So I do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Anyone?
Well, you have 2 hit points left. And then this, my boost kicks in. So that's +1 power. You have 1 hit point left. And then on hit, I push 2 and gain advantage. So I took the advantage back from your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2. And those both go to my boost. And then this goes to yours. But, oh, I do have a card. All right. That one.
I need to
Finish her! Fatality.
I need to do this.
Top deck. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So mine is 5. Yours is 4. So I go first. So before, close 2. 1, 2. Hit for 4. You have no armor, no nothing. So, se acabó. No más. Se acabó no más. Yeah, it's like, I think we would figure it out. I think it would just take a while. I think the main thing, and we run into with this, is similar to other games where, I don't know, I feel like the cards, like you're only drawing 1 card is kind of a limitation. I mean, I get it. It's to kind of figure out the strategy. But yeah, there's just so much going on. A single playthrough is not going to teach you how to play this game, or play it well, for that matter. It's fun, but like I said, we have other battle-y type games that we like better, mainly because they're simpler, right? We can just basically go at it and call it a day. All right, with that said, however...
You won all of the games today.
I know, you won all the games almost yesterday. All right,
Almost.
so with that said, guys, we are going to do the drawing. There's no L, but it's a very weird word. We're going to do the drawing for a store credit for level 99 games. I do not know how much the store credit is. They didn't confirm an amount before the stream. So we're just going to say that there is a store credit for level 99 games. So if you want to get things like, Exceed or one of those games, they also have other ones like Imperial, which is really good. We got I've heard it's really good. We have not played it yet. Oh, I had an itch on my foot. What was the other level 99 game? Oh, Bullet, which we've played several times on the channel, which is kind of fun. We try to play the co-op. I think the regular mode is better if you have a large group of people. We're going to go ahead and start that giveaway. So it is in the chat. So if you want to enter the giveaway and get some store credit, then para los niños. For those of you guys not in there and want to know more about Extra Life and what we're doing here for Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. There is the standard bundle giveaway that is still available. So you can, of course, donate para los niños, for Extra Life Children's America Network. This will be running until the end of August. So until the end of August, you'll be able to enter. The more donations we get, the more games you guys get. And the more what? Help
para los
the niños get. Yeah. So para los niños, at Nicholas Children's Hospital is down here in Florida. That is who we are supporting for those sick and injured kids. Let's see here. Studio is entered. And David is entered. Oh, yes. Level 99 does Pixel. Yeah, Pixel Tactics. There's another one. They have it. What's the one? Millennium Blade. Is that the one that's it's a TCG CCG game where you're playing a TCG CCG game of a TCG CCG game? It's very weird. It's like you're trying to collect the cards and sell the cards and trade the cards to build your deck. And then after you build the deck, you actually play the card game. So it's like 2 games in 1. So yeah, some people love it. They say it's a great, they've done a great job implementing what it is. They have another world. I forget the other world that they've created. I know Imperial's in it. It's all part of the same like world building that they do. I think Bullet's in it. I think there's one other game that's part of that world. All right, there we go. There are the entries. We got Studio and we've got David. So good luck, guys. And pick a winner. Doo-doo-doo-doo. David Brown. All right, David. So you are going to get the store credit. Is someone already doing non-final frame data entry? I don't know what that is. It was in the Discord for level 99. All right, so David, you won. So of course, just reach out to us on one of our social medias or contact at getandjiggly.com, and then we will get your information over to level 99 games, and then they will send you, I'm guessing, an email with a store credit code that you'll be able to enter on their website. All right. With that said, guys, we appreciate everybody coming out over the past 2 days. Enjoy you guys in chat.
Thank
At least
you
keeps
so
us active
Yes.
in the chat. With us just sitting here playing games by ourselves during our normal playthroughs, it's fine. But when we're trying to raise awareness and raise money for Extra Life, it's better to have people out here with us. With that said, though, however, if you want to watch any of our live streams, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate
Notifications.
notifications.
Uh-huh.
Follow us on
do
social
that.
media. Donate to Extra.
Most importantly, yes, we're donate to Extra Life. That's why we're doing all this. All that stuff.
Adios.
Until next time,
Para los
guys.
niños.
Para los niños.
Adios, I forgot.
I know, because we've been doing non-endings all weekend. But anyways, guys, until next time.
Adios.
Peace.